am expanding the bee business, and part of that expansion is going to include queen rearing, which means that I need to set up a whole system to have in place to be able to essentially breed queens. This will allow me to be able to take a mated queen and put it into a new hive right away. This is the queen system I have set up, and you guys probably have seen some where there's 4 different divisions in the standard bee box here, the 10 frame deep, and I've just made 3 different sections in mine, and this will allow me to have 3 frames in each. Alright, so we put the slots in here, so these raise, and essentially I can expand the starter hives as I may need to, but obviously I'm going to try to maximize the use of these boxes so I can raise as many queens as I can. Now, as you can see in the build here, I have holes down here at the bottom, and this is to allow ventilation to come in through the different sections, and then every section has its own little hole for the bees to come in and out. The one here is over here on the outside. You can probably see it right here, and then over here on this side it comes out right there. So it's pretty unique for each beehive. Each starter cell will have its own entrance. Will have air that's circulating through the hive to keep its the moisture levels down. And as you can see, I have the different sections. Let me set my hive tool down. But essentially, what you do is you just take the frames. Each frame will be for its own little section, and then you put on the top for that section, which will block it off. Now, I still got to put a cover board on this, and as you can see, I took the 2 hives and kind of put them back to back. I didn't really think about it till after the fact. Next time I'll have some space separating so I can have individual cover boards that would be telescopic and come down on both ends. But since I'm doing this all from scratch anyway, I'll just build a double top that covers both of them. That's telescopic. But yeah, this will allow me to raise 3 queens in each system. And what I'll do is, since it is the spring and the bees are trying to swarm, I will essentially take any swarm cells that they develop, any new queens that they develop, to prevent them from swarming. A lot of beekeepers just typically kill those new queen swarm cells that come up. But instead of killing mine, I'm just going to place it in here with maybe 2 or 3 cupfuls of bees, and that queen will develop in here, and it will it will prevent the original hive from swarming by taking those queen cells out of there. And I can utilize those queens within, you know, 2 to 6 weeks. That queen will be in there laying eggs and reproducing, and then I can take her out and put her in new hives. So this is the first year I've had this system, and then I'm putting it in place. Hopefully over the next few months I'll be able to get another one of these up and built out for the last little run of the year. I'm trying to get to my goal is 50 hives by the end of this summer of 2018, and be ready for a quick expansion in 2019 summer and spring by jumping to 200 hives. So it's going to take a little work and prep work this summer to be able to put this all together, but I'm definitely going to get this done, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on the progress of the bee farm here and let you know how the hives are doing and show you what I'm doing as I'm expanding these. So, but you know, as I mentioned earlier, by having this set up here and being able to raise these queens, I'll be able to utilize these queens into brand new hives right away, so there's not a 4 to 6 week gap on new queens being bred in a queenless hive that I'm just trying to start. I can just, you know, split another hive that's really strong, 75,000 strong, maybe split into 2, pull the queen out of here, put her in the new hive, and she's out there, they're out there producing well. So yeah, kind of excited about this setup, and if I can get another one of these done by the end of July, another one of these boxes by the end of July, I can do a whole nother run of queens at the very end there of the summer, and essentially start brand new hives that will be ready to roll in the winter time. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about the potential for growing this bee farm here, and hopefully getting out here next year and doing some pollination and collecting a lot of honey. You know, I would like to eventually put some honey, I would like to eventually put some of these honeybees out in local neighborhoods here in Southwest Washington, Clark County specifically, to help pollinate trees and plants out there in people's neighborhoods, but also get localized neighborhood honey too that people will be able to get. So pretty exciting stuff. By the way, I have to give a big shout out to my boy Josh Adams out there that helped me put this whole system together. We spent about 3 hours, actually maybe closer to 4 hours getting this all put together. The pallet, bottom boards, the configuration for the bottom so they're all sealed, and then all the slots and grooves and all of the different sections. So anyways, if it wasn't for Josh, probably wouldn't been able to get this together as quickly as possible. He's a carpenter, he's my bud. We've been friends for a number of years now, and I definitely have to give him a shout out on this. So thanks, Josh.